Wake me up, please. Wake me up, please. Please, wake me up. Please wake me up. I thought you could hear me all these years. I tried calling for help. I really tried. But you only saw the smile I crucified in my sleep, so I just wear it and grow in it, and hurt, and bleeding without band-aids. There is something you always miss from my free falls. I am never in a free-falling transit of childhood memories for the love of it. I am always drowning in a pool of my own tears for the times I went unheard and unloved. The times dry maps of tears felt normal as they navigated my face. And now I look back and I realized I wasn't asking for too much, but a little touch of affection. Instead, words of disapproval were the only touch my ears felt, so it became normal to go unheard and unseen without anyone looking for my whereabouts with validation. I had no one to tell me, I love you. I'm here for you. Tell me what hurts you and I'll prevent it, besides my own mother. But she missed it altogether. Because in an African home, having it all together is having a roof over your head and food in your stomach, forgetting the heart tearing to pieces as the mind concludes starvation of affection. My mother tried all she could to prevent this paralysis, but our separation had me sleeping in an unknown land I grew up calling home. A home of emotional negligence and emotional abuse, and I didn't know it would later haunt me. Tears. Tears were a lullaby to my land of endless writing of things I couldn't talk about. Flipping pages became my favorite hobby as we rode away to a fairy tale with a free fairy of nature by my side. And a no was never on my lips as long as I can remember, for people pleasing became a way to be appreciated by others. My mother always screamed for me to walk upright, with my head held high like a princess. But I was already operated to walk with the weight of the world on my head and of no use but a piece of rag, so it was no use calling out my name, for everybody was walking over me. Because I was a peasant in a land of royalty and I had to know my place. And knowing my place was too dark to keep moving, so I stumbled on my confidence to speak for the love I needed, but I got something for survival. Free sleep. Without a fee, but I was always in a paralysis. To be honest, I only needed love for breakfast, but my silence was bought with every slice of bread I got. And for lunch, my feelings weren't a plate I would relish. So supper came quickly to put me to sleep in the same cycle with a punch of low self-esteem. And now I'm awake to this reality slapping me with PTSD, OCD, ADHD, anxiety disorder, and people watching from a distance won't understand because I look okay. They can't see the maps of the slaps I'm having on my face. I look okay because I built a skyscraper of a smile and an embrace for anyone drowning without love. Something I was starved when I needed it the most. And now I want to share it to the starving world of grown-up kids still looking back to their childhood for a second chance. Listen, love, we can't go back there. Our ears heard the most mean stuff to tell kids. We can't go back to where our hearts got broken first. We can heal right where we are. We have come this far, and we won't stop fighting to be free from this paralysis. Yes, they said for one I was an ugly bastard, but maybe God just has a way of making beauty out of the discarded. And they also said I was good for nothing, but God has a use with all that I am. And so I might just look to the heavens the more, because that is where my strength to smile comes from. I am no goddess, but I sure am a goddess, because God woke me instead.